that's the direction. We'll go to speakers.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. And we'll begin with the speakers in opposition. Rudy Reyes, Dion Marcraft, Donna Lambert, Wendy Christakis, Eugene Davidovich, Emily Winkler, Michael Archuleta, Paul Cody, and Mark Snelling. As you come forward, if you'd please state your name for the record.
My name is Rudy Reyes. I just spoke to you guys a few minutes ago. The issue here is, again, the way you guys phrase things, the prejudicial ideologies that you guys have, and the misinformation that you guys obviously show. Of course, dispensaries are illegal. According to Jerry Brown, they are illegal. A collective, a cooperative, a group of patients working together, that is not a dispensary. That is a collective. That has nothing to do with dispensing money over a table, dispensing bud over a table for money. Again, a dispensary, a place where I can exchange money legally for bud, is yes, illegally, especially if it's a storefront. That exact term was made illegal by Jerry Brown. But a collective and a group of patients working together, that is not illegal. And even under those guidelines, I can legally give another patient money in exchange for marijuana, so long as he can prove that that was money or something out of his pocket. Compensation is legal. Listen to what I just said. Compensation is legal. So if I can show and prove that there's a way that this cost X amount of money, I'm allowed to be compensated that. My goods, my time, my electricity, my effort. You guys seem to have a very misguided ideology of how this is supposed to work. And you guys seem to want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's what you guys like to do. The idea here isn't to just throw the baby out with the bathwater. There has to be an existing method for people to acquire their medication. Okay? That's the issue at hand. How do people acquire medication? A patient needs to either grow it or be able to acquire it one way or another. And if you guys turn around and try to throw the baby out with the bathwater and say this is illegal and we're just not going to allow it across the board, you're hurting those same people again. And that's a problem that I think this county board is lacking. Compassion. The fact that this has to happen, and people who have seen the light and understand that versus the real prescription drugs that hurt us with the side effects, this is much better for me. That's the issue. Access to our medication. Now, I'm going to talk about the Prevention Coalition, this group of people that you guys have come in here and speak. I personally don't believe they're allowed to speak on this issue, basically because they are funded by the same county board. You guys give them money out of your public discrepancy funding, I believe. Okay? They shouldn't be allowed to speak here in front of this board if they're getting funding from the board. It seems to be hypocritical, if you will. Again, the issue drops down to we need access to our medication. You can't just throw the baby out with the bathwater. People do need this medication. And you guys seem to pull little underhanded methods of attacking us, as in this card program, because we never discussed the card as a county. You guys just said all of a sudden we're doing it with the Department of Health. We need to bring this up in front of public. We need an oversight committee.
Thank you, Rudy. I would ask the speakers now to please don't repeat. If something's been said, you can all just say, I agree with that position. The issue here is focused on the illegal dispensaries in amending our zoning ordinance.
Madam Chairwoman.